All right, so let's go back to M107, which we did earlier. Just last night, in response to Andrew's question, I was going through this and I made a much easier way to do it. The original way I did this was with the command line tool, APK tool, and that was not working when we tried it, probably because the version of APK tool in Kali is either too old or too new. And I realized that's really the hard way to do it. So in this project, we've already demonstrated, the first thing about this project is it breaks SSL, but at the end, I have a couple more flags where you have to take apart the app and hack into it. I made a modified app. And so this A31.2 APK app is a modified app, and when you run it, it's going to ask you for registration code. And you have to log in with the right registration code to find the flag. And you can find it, and the easiest way to find it is to use this product, JADX GUI. And there's another project that shows you how to install it. It's pretty easy to install on every operating system. Once you've got it, you can open a file here. So let me get that thing we're trying to get into. There's A31.2.apk. I made a bunch of modified apps when I learned how to do it. So there it is, A31.2. So let me open that one. Don't save the current project. Okay, here it is. So you open this thing in JADX GUI, and here you can see the components. And if you go resources, here's what I was talking about in the lecture. Here's the Android manifest file. This is where you'll find all the receivers and content providers and such. And all the here's the activities. Each one of these is a visible page. And you'll find other information here, like whatever else it might have besides activities. Anyway, that's not important for this app, but this is where you find the activities and intents and content providers and services and such that it might have. But another thing you can do is you can just look for strings here. You can do, is it navigation? Yeah, text search. So you can look for registration. And it's easier if you follow it by an underscore in this case. And now you'll find lines that have that. And here you don't find the registration, but you're not looking everywhere. Here's what you look through. And you can look for all these things: class, method, field, resource, and comments. You'll find all occurrences of that string, and now you'll find the magic key down there. And this, by the way, works for a lot of apps. This is the point. You should not put a secret in an app. It should not be hard-coded, but it is. And so that's how easy it is to find things in an app. And the other part of this project, the next one, you have to find the certificate and read the certificate, and that's extremely easy in JADX GUI. To examine the code signing certificate, you just go into here, the signature, or maybe it's not there, it's somewhere. Resources, meta-inf, resources meta-inf. This is where it is. This is the RSA certificate. And you can read the text of it here. Here's the name of the company, and here's the name of the individual involved. There's some binary stuff there, which it doesn't resolve, but you can read the strings easily. So if you want to look inside an app, this is it. And by the way, if you look at the source code, like I'm saying, this is going to be Java code. This thing decompiles it to Java. So if I get down here somewhere, here we are, there. This is readable Java code. You don't even need to read the Smalley. So if you want to analyze an app, this tool is extremely useful. You can just read the Java code, and that's why it is ridiculous for developers to try to hide something from me. I can see your source code. I can see all your variables. You can't hide a secret from me. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to show you for that. This is the much more fun way to do the last two flags in that project. I originally did it with command line tools, but that's turning out to be very difficult. This is much easier. All right, so that's the first thing I wanted to show you.